Good morning, everybody. My name is Sister Glory Nkayuk from Abinti One Village under Ikom Local Government.
You're welcome, ma.
Thank you.
Please, can you share with us your child's story with type 1 diabetes?
I feel bad, but I will speak out. From giving birth to that my child, we stay together. After for some time, when she grew up, somebody now came that my child should go and stay with her. She now went. But after staying with the person for 2 weeks alone, she came back as if it's somebody who is under pregnant. I was scared. I was so afraid. Then I started crying. How will my child be like this? What is going on? I now took her to hospital to go and run her tests. They run her all tests. They did not see what is disturbing her. And I took her back home. They asked me to come back with her the next day. I do the same. They run her different tests of diabetes. Now they discover she is having diabetes. I was doubting. I still moved with her again to Holy Family. He come to go and run another different test again. They still tell me the same thing. So now I have to carry her back. And I was asking, what am I to do? Where am I to run to if she hasn't that type of situation? And I started with treatment. They gave her drugs. She was on drugs every day with injection. The thing was not going. I still moved from one place to another, going to church, going from one place to another so that she will be healed. When they gave her treatment, instead of to release her, the thing was going worse. I was there crying in my village. One morning, the community rang bell. They said people should go to a door, that we have doctors that they are coming there, and I took her there. When I went there, they still do her the same test, and they told me the same. Now, one of sister there, Sister Eunice, she asked me to come and meet her. And I came to come and met her. And she encouraged me not to give up, that I should continue with the help she has on me. She was rendering the help to me, and that is how I was continuing with the child. When I was moving from one place to another, there was no money. I asked the father to come and support so that we can move with the child ahead. The father said he do not even know that child again as far as she is diabetic patient. And I moved to meet the community people. I was begging from one place to another so that they can render me help. Any little they have, they will give to me. Anybody that feel pity will support me. And that is how I was moving with the child. I sold everything. I remained stranded. I sold even plus the yams because I do farm. I don't have anything again doing a more than yam farm. I sold my yams all. I sold wrappers. I sold everything I was having so that to gain that child. There was nothing on me again. Then I was begging.
I met Cynthia's mom at a door. Like I said in my previous interview, that if there's anything we do in the foundation, that's Joe Foundation, is the founder always makes sure we have too many strips. And thank God too for AcoCheck, always available to make sure we get them at the right time. So it was one of those days and we had too many strips and they were wasting around. So we decided to visit Edo. And I also remember saying, people here, you don't have to wait for them to come because they might not come. So we just randomly go and start looking for them to run a test. So while at the door, We met lots of people, and then we met Cynthia and her mom. What really attracted me to Cynthia, although I have met children with juvenile diabetes many times, but there was something about them. Cynthia was very positive. In fact, when I met her, let me say she was a little bit cold at then. Her mom was showing this worried face. They didn't tell me she was diabetic. They just said she wanted to run a test. I'm sure they wanted to be sure if there will be a second or third opinion about diabetes. And then the result checked. She was diabetic. Unfortunately, though I felt so bad for them, but I had to act off in front of them. Encouraged her parents, her mother specifically, about encouraging Cynthia because she needed to be strong for her daughter. I asked them to come to ICOM so we can always check on them and see if we can support with drugs and other things. As at that day, I think her sugar was so high that we had to recommend some drugs. I think we had to give her insulin, and we went back. We came back. That case didn't die. I kept calling to check on them. When she came to the foundation here, the office, I kept talking to them. I kept advising them and then listening to her stories. Cynthia was a very positive girl. Cynthia was sure she will come out of this. And the last time I saw her, that was on the founder's birthday, and they happened to be birthday mates. She was looking so beautiful. Her energy was 100%, and I was happy. I was like, the positive words are coming through.
So, madam, what was the support you got from Joe Foundation for Diabetes during this time?
Can I even mention them all? If I say I should mention them, I think it was much. Even till today, they even gave me a machine that I was running her test and gave me money, gave me drugs and other things that I cannot even mention them. Oh, I say thank you. I have nothing to say. Don't I only say thank you. The support you gave to me, I pray that you should look pity eye to others so that you give them the support too. Thank you so much.
There's nothing this woman didn't do for her child to be alive. I can tell you firsthand that I saw the mother's love for her child. I love her energy. I love the love she showed her daughter. And I was so happy to see that they didn't let that stop them. Then one morning, normal in the office, I got a call from her. I said, why are you sounding like that? She said, no, I'm fine. I said, no, you're not. Hi, Cynthia. She said, Cynthia is fine. I said, no, she's not. You don't call me and sound that way. I know how you talk to me. How are you sounding that way? She said, we lost Cynthia. We buried her yesterday. And it was one of the heartbreaking news I ever heard. I was I was crying, but I had to show her I was strong, even though I wasn't, because as a mother, I felt her pain. She'd going through all the ordeals, selling her properties, the tears at night, the prayer houses as a traditional African woman, and then at the end of it, I know she felt somehow that maybe God has denied her for letting her go through what she went through. And with that, it also gave me a push to work on other children. And I try as much as not to be too attached to them, because I know what I felt when we lost Cynthia. But with this, I will say, for every child struggling with diabetes, for every mom who is watching her child suffer, please be strong. like Cynthia's mom was. She was a soldier at this war, and I would say she conquered. She won. Diabetes had nothing to do with her. Thank you.
What message do you have or do you want to share with other parents or families that have children that are going through type 1 diabetes?
I will only encourage them that they should not give up. They should not think that is the last bus stop. They should continue, that God will see them through. They should put all their effort. Not that as my own has died, their own will also die. No. Everybody has his or her own story. They should continue to struggle, that God will see them through.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.